Okay, good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of 133 Technicals. As we all know, this is basically a market outlook session where we get to see what opportunities we can get in the market, and you guys get to see how I get my entries and exits. So let's get started. Fundamental wise, we have high impact news on CAD and USD unemployment rates by 130. Wait, what's today's date? 6th. Okay, by 130. Then apart from that, we don't have any other thing. It's just like yesterday, the market was crazy. And the market was crazy yesterday. I took two buys on NZUSD yesterday and I got taken out. Sharp down, it was pressure. Anyways, let's jump on our charts now and see what we can get. Let's look at what the 4H is looking like. Well, the 4H is still looking bullish in a way. So we created this high, this low, and then we created this high here. And then now we're pushing down. But then if you actually look at this 1H, you see that it's looking as if, okay, it's not a range, but then we more or less created this high. Price came down yesterday, did not break below. Yeah. Price pushed up, failed to create another high, created this low here, created this high. It did like a head and shoulder here, and then it broke below. Do you understand? So now what can we watch out for? First things first. Let me plug my feed from here to here. Okay. Then you can see that the Fibonacci is around that zone there. That's the potential place you can look to take a sell from. But now the thing is, the 4H is actually still looking bullish. So this sell now is going to be more or less like a risky sell, but it's something we can do. So it's just to sit back and then let's see how, once price gets into these areas, let's see how price is going to behave. Yeah, I'm going to set an alert there. Then AUD-USD. AUD-USD, this one is just very wicked. Yesterday, I was looking for price to go back and retest those 0.618 areas. But then price failed to get there. We just tapped into this support here that turned to resistance, and then we sold to the downside. So currently, we are still inside that impulsive leg. So what can we watch out for? What we can watch out for in this pair here, we have a high here. Do you understand? We have a high here, and then we have a low here. So now, if at any point we get to see price break above, then price is basically shifting structure to an uptrend. And if at any point price breaks this one below, then we're more or less continuing the downtrend. So we can look for a retest and then a continuation. So that's what we can basically watch out for in AUD-USD. Is there any other pair you guys want us to take a look at?
GUN, GBP, JPY.
GBP, JPY. Okay, what was our analysis yesterday on GBP, JPY? We're looking for a break, a retest. So now let's analyze this proper. So yesterday, this was what happened. We had these lows here, and then price broke it to the downside. So price came, broke it to the downside, created a lower low, went up, created a lower high, came down, failed to create another lower low, and then now it's pushing up. So now price is almost breaking, or has it even broken? Has it broken? Yeah, that candlestick has closed above. So we have more or less shifted structure right now. What we can look out for now is, well, basically for price to complete that impulsive move, then for us to get a retest and then a continuation. Before that, let me see, what's the 4H looking like? What's the 4H looking like? Funny thing is, the 4H is still looking bearish, or it's more or less looking like a range. Honestly, this whole period, this whole time that dollar is just doing, honestly, it's crazy out there. A lot of news out there about countries dumping the dollar is just causing a lot of panic in the market. And then the markets have not been stable ever since. GBP USD, I don't want to even say something about it. It's just too crazy. Let me see Euro USD. Yep, Euro USD too. I feel I rather not speak. It's almost the same thing. Let's look at the 4H. Well, the 4H is looking bullish. We actually created a higher high. Price is pushing down. But if you look at this 1H now, that's where it gets confusing. Because price was flat up here. Let me delete all of this. So price was flat up here like this. It was more or less like we're ranging. Then if you look at what price is doing currently now, it still looks as if we're ranging. So I really don't want to speak about it. I'm just going to let it be. So is there any other pair you guys want us to take a look at before we go? Okay, so in the absence of any other pair, I'd like to call it a session. So, guys, let's pay attention to the markets. And remember, tomorrow is NFP. Things might get crazy between today and tomorrow. So let's just sit back and see how it plays out. Yeah, I'll catch you guys same time next week. Bye, guys.